The last 2 episodes of this series, I said, and our plan was to fight Duke Fishron, and for both of those episodes, we ended up getting completely distracted and just simply did not do it. Instead, we fought the, arguably, I don't know yet, maybe harder boss of the Lunatic Cultist, and then taking down the Celestial Pillars. This episode, I promise you, I cross my heart. In fact, I will delete my channel if this doesn't happen. But we are fighting and beating Duke Fishron in this episode. And with that being said, rise and grind. My name is Tetsyumi, and welcome to episode 17 of our Terraria Fargo's Soul mod playthrough. As you guys just heard, you know, I am fighting Duke Fishron in this episode, so there's a little bit of a spoiler for our to-do list here. You know what? Spoiler. Oh, can you pause the video at the right time challenge? Impossible challenge. If you can pause the video at the correct time to read my episode to-do list before I explain it later on in the video, then you earn 15,000 million subscribers and 10,000 billion gazillion years of good luck. TikTok challenge, impossible challenge. Nah, but in all seriousness, like, we are actually finally fighting Duke Fishron in this episode. It's no longer clickbait. We're actually going to be fighting Duke Fishron today, and I'm actually really excited for it. But I'm more excited to come up here in my wall. Whoa, pause. What am I going to do? To enter into my wall of appreciation, where I come to give you, the viewers, some appreciation for liking and commenting and subscribing on my videos. And today, the wall of appreciation commenter I am putting up on the wall is Laura4, who left a really nice comment and a helpful comment on my last video saying, "I love your videos so much, keep going with this series," and to make this thing called the Chalice of the Moon. And they also recommended me to use some of the Empress of Light weapons and or the lunar weapons against the Moon Lord, which I am definitely going to be planning on doing. We'll probably do the Empress of Light before we do the Moon Lord. Not this episode, possibly. We'll probably do that next episode. But yeah, we're not quite at the Moon Lord yet, but that is going to be the plan. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you for the nice comment and also the helpful comment, because I did look into the Chalice of the Moon, and I suppose we can actually get into that right now when we talk about our episode to-do list. So I was looking off camera at what the Chalice of the Moon was, and I'll go ahead and show it up now on screen from the Fargo Soul mod wiki. Basically, it's a really good accessory that does the same thing as like some of the other accessories I had. It combines some stuff. I know the text is kind of hard to read in the item description, but that's okay. You don't really need to read it. But I was basically looking at that, and then I came into my recipe crafter here in Fargo Soul mod in Terraria, and I looked up the Chalice of the Moon, and you can see, like, nothing comes up. Super weird. So I go in here into my items, like the item search, but I can see it. You know, Chalice of the Moon is right there. If I click on it, though, you can see there's actually no crafting recipe for it. You cannot craft the Chalice of the Moon. And I figured out, the wiki's actually not updated about this, but the Chalice of the Moon item has been switched out with another item called this, the Galactic Globe. So basically, I think what happened is the Galactic Globe used to be dropped by the Moon Lord, and the Chalice used to be craftable, but now they switched it, so the Chalice is dropped by the Moon Lord, and this Galactic Globe is craftable. But basically, the Galactic Globe is the same exact thing as the Chalice of the Moon. It's just like, you know, it's just a different sprite and different name and all that stuff. But I do have that as the first thing on our to-do list, and I'll go ahead and craft it and explain it once we do. The Galactic Globe is the Chalice of the Moon, and we are definitely going to craft that. Up next on our to-do list here is obviously the fragment weapons. Last episode, we fought the Lunatic Cultist again and fought some of the pillars, which were really, really cool. And we got ourselves, obviously, all of the pillars from the different pillars. How many times can I say pillars in this episode? God. So naturally, with those, we can go ahead and make some of the fragment weapons. And I did look off camera. It looks like there's no cool Fargo Soul mod weapons we can craft with them. But, you know, for now, the fragment weapons are still going to be really good, so we're definitely going to want to craft them. And then that's it. That's all we're doing. That's the only thing we need to do to prepare in this episode. And then for the rest of the episode, we can finally fight Duke Fishron for real this time. And by chance, if we fight Duke Fishron and we beat him super early, we can also go ahead and give Empress of Light a few tries. But for this episode, our only goal is to fight and take down Duke Fishron, which I am very, very excited about. And I've mentioned this a lot, but I'm looking forward to the Duke Fishron fight specifically because Fargo Soul mod actually has another boss that's like very similar to the Duke Fishron, I think, called the Banished Baron here. And the Banished Baron is one of my top 5 fights in Fargo Soul mod. It was so cool. If you guys want to go watch my video on that, I don't know, I'll link it here. There you go. Go ahead and go watch it. But the Banished Baron fight was so cool because you started the fight in the water, and then once you got it down, like, I don't know, half health or something, it had this sick phase transition, and it, like, brought you back above water, and then you would, like, fight it in there. It was just, dude, it was such a cool boss fight. So what are they gonna do for the actual Duke Fishron, right? Like, the actual Duke Fishron fight could be so cool. Shut up, old man! Okay, first off, hurtful. And secondly, you're right, let's go ahead and actually get into our to-do list, and we'll start out here with the Galactic Globe. So actually, the Galactic Globe is pretty easy to craft. I mean, we already have everything we need. You can see it right here. All we need to do is throw in all of these solar fragments right here, and then actually we can throw on this thing, which we already had equipped, so I can just swap it out once we do craft the Galactic Globe. But there we go. The Galactic Globe is crafted, and we can immediately put this thing on. So what this does is it grants immunity to a bunch of those random buffs. It doesn't really matter. You can press the magical cleanse key to cure yourself of most debuffs and amplify damage over time effects for nearby enemies by 2 times for a duration. Increases life regen based on how much light you receive. Double tap down to the air to fast fall, creating an explosion when you land. And I fire additional attacks depending on my weapon type and spawn. I don't know what "and spawn" like means at the end there, but like whatever. It also converts all of my accessory minion effects and empty minion slots into +1 damage for each of them like converted, which you guys probably saw when I put this equipment on. It removed all of the like little creeper eyeball minions that I had from my pure heart. And honestly, I probably will toggle this off because you can see it is toggleable down there. And I think the minions you get from the creeper may be more useful, but I'll probably look into that more off camera. This is a good accessory. Like, this is a really cool sounding accessory. Hopefully it'll be useful. Like, either way, I'm going to have it on because, like, regardless, I was always going to have on the Luminance Cultist one, which would be firing additional attacks. So I can literally just swap that out for this and have more benefits. And now we can also go ahead and craft ourselves. I think probably the Daybreak is going to be a good option. I mean, is there really anything else I need? We'll probably craft ourselves like a magic weapon here, which is this one. Should we craft, which one should we craft? The Nebula Blaze or the Arcanum? Probably the Blaze, because I'm also thinking ahead into the Moonlord fight, where we're going to want probably faster projectile weapons and stuff like that, although we can craft both. I also did want to craft ourselves the Stardust Dragon Staff, there we go. And I think, honestly, these 3 are probably what we'll stick with going into Duke Fishron, and then most likely Empress of Light, and possibly even the Moonlord itself. Here we finally are. We are actually fighting Duke Fishron. We're here into my small little arena that we use for Banish Baron. I have no idea what's in store for me in this fight. There we go. Ooh, already his sprite looks different, which is very cool. Oh my god, dude, I am so much slower in the water. I kind of just want to see what this guy's attacks are before I like do anything crazy though, but it looks like so far they're nothing too bad. Oh, he's taking damage. Oh my god, why is he taking so much damage? Is he gonna, like, gain health in the second phase or something? Okay, he did. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Whoa, he hits so hard. He hits like a truck. Okay. I mean, so far, though, it seems like it's nothing we can't handle. Wait, it doesn't seem like nothing we can't handle. It seems like nothing, it seems like we can, it doesn't not seem like something we can't handle. It seems like something we can handle. I'll just say that. I don't know. Also, I'm so glad I prepared 8 truffle worms, and then we just get a spawner anyway. That's fine. Round 2, I'm honestly expecting us, if we don't beat it, I'm expecting to get into the final phase at least. You know what? That was not quite the second phase. Honestly, it seems like my horizontal mobility is a little bit lacking. I think I might put some asphalt down on the ground here. Whoa. Okay, like, barring the fact that we did almost take him down, that final phase is really cool. Yo, let's go. I'll take that. Dude, I'll take a trade. Oh my god. Not the cleanest fight in the world, especially at that final phase. But, I mean, we had the damage, so we took him down. Dude, I'll take that. That was sick. Honestly, I do feel like that fight could have been easier, especially at that final phase, if I did just, like, extend our arena a little bit. Like, you can see, I don't really have that big of an arena for, like, asphalt. I put some asphalt up here, too. But let's go ahead and see what we got right here, because I might actually want to fight him a few more times and maybe, like, see if there's any cool new things I can craft with the weapons. But 3, 2, 1, bam. And we did get the Razorblade Typhoon. Does this go into making anything sick? It looks like no, just the Wizard Soul, which is pretty cool. What is this, actually? We did get something down here. The Mutant's credit card permanently reduces mutant shop prices by 30%. Oh, that's sick. I'll go ahead and slap that on. Hell yeah. And it looks like this thing right here is the custom equipment that we got from Fishron. So, grants immunity to a bunch of things that we don't really care about. Grants effects of wet debuff while riding the cute Fishron. Oh, that's actually kind of useful then. That might be good for the, what's his name? Moonlord. That might be good for the Moonlord fight, possibly. Increases damage for your current weapon class by 25%. Wow. But decreases life regen. I mean, like, that, I feel like that's a pretty good trade-off still. 25% is huge. Submerging in water refreshes flight time and gives you improved speed and increased max flight time. This seems really, really good. Normally, what you would do for the Moonlord fight, if you're, like, doing this strategy, you would put on the Shrimpy Truffle mount, right? You'd put on this mount, and then you would set up, like, bubbles around your arena that has water in them so you could, like, maintain the fast flight time. But with this equipment, you permanently get the fast flight time for this mount. But then if you still do set up those water bubbles, you can get, like, the increased flight time and improved speed and increased max flight time, which, you know what? I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it wouldn't really matter, because if you're doing the strategy with the Shrimpy Truffle, you wouldn't need to make the Pillars of Water anyway if you have this equipment on. But this equipment is still good. I mean, this equipment is still good. I might highly consider putting this on. Let me do the Duke one more time, though. See if we can get any other cool weapon drops. Hey, that time I didn't die. I'll take that. Go ahead and see. 3, 2, 1. We do get another weapon, the Tempest Staff. This is a material. Okay, this is just for the Conjurer's Soul. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and see. Yeah, it looks like the Tsunami is also just for the Sniper's Soul. And what about the Bubble Gun? Yeah, the Bubble Gun doesn't even have anything. So, you know what? It looks like there's nothing cool we can grab with that. So, we can stop fighting Duke Fishron. We did that in record time. So, we can actually do 2 bosses in this video so naturally. As you guys can see from my inventory, we are going to take on the Empress of Light. Okay, if I'm here, can I kill it? No, and I don't have my bug net on me. Let me, hold on. Here, I can disable that thing in this menu, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what it's called, actually. How do I can't disable it if I don't know what it is. I found it. It was in my piggy bank this whole time. Let's temporarily throw out the book of Critter Companionship, spawn this thing in, pick it up, put it back in here, get rid of my piggy bank thing, and there we go. Now I can actually zoom out. Yo! Oh my god! Oh, this baddie! Who is this? What mommy am I fighting right now? Look at her! I'm about to die. Wow. Oh my. Whoa, the attacks are really big. Pause on that, but wow. This is really cool. These attacks are all, like different. These are not the normal Empress of Light attacks. Well, luckily we did get a spawner, so we don't need to go through that whole fiasco again. This is so sick, though. Dude, look at her. I love that sprite. I don't know what that's, like, referencing. I'm sure it is referencing something. Wow, oh my god, dude, these attacks hurt. These attacks really hurt. They're all, like, kind of the same attack as the normal Empress of Light. But, like, oh my god, dude, as you can see, I can't even get close to her in that one. Oh my god, this is insane. It's like the Empress of Light on crack. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, if we're being honest here, this fight is definitely going to take some time for me to learn all of its patterns and attacks. Oh my god, what? Why? Why? As I was saying, it's going to take me a minute to learn all this boss's attacks. So most likely, we're probably going to end up in some kind of death montage thing. But I will bring you guys back once I either get further in the fight, or maybe if I discover some more cool stuff. Dude, that wasn't even, like, 10 seconds. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my... Whoa! Oh my god, this is so sick. This is so dope. This is so cool. I can't help but feel like my movement speed may be lacking, though. Like, I don't know. Definitely my vertical movement speed is, I think, lacking. Do I need to put Asphalt down for this fight too or something? Damn. Okay, you know what? I think I'm starting to get it now. So, her first phase is really not super bad. A lot of her attacks come out, but when they come out, they don't immediately have a hitbox, so I can kind of take more time than I thought I had to avoid them, which is good. And then it looks like that second phase, that attack where, like, like, it goes crazy and I basically can't dodge. I think I just need to stay close to the center because I don't think I can escape the radius of it. But I can pretty consistently, like, use my monk dash to teleport out of the hit. So far, not a bad fight. I think I'm mostly gotten phase 1 down. Yeah, I know you guys probably, like, won't see any of that attempt that I just had, but, like, much, much better. I definitely understand this boss a lot better now. Dude, I was kind of schmoving in that attempt. Oh my god, I won't even lie. I don't normally do this. I'm gonna play a clip from that attempt right now. It's playing right now. I don't know how I avoided all of these attacks. I was just absolutely locked in. That was sick. And we got it down to like 20,000 health or something. Maybe even 2,000. I don't actually know. Probably 20,000. But that was so good. That was such a good attempt. You know what? That death was the last straw. I kind of desperately need to make my arena better. I mean, like, this arena is not good. I have 2 platforms hammered like this, so I can easily fall between them. But, like, that's it. And then it stops, like, somewhere over here, so it's not even very big as it is. This arena is definitely not enough to take on the Empress of Light. And especially not the Moon Lord if we're going to do that next episode. So I think, yeah, we desperately need to... Oh my god, dude, I hate the enemies that confuse you. That is the most annoying thing in the world. What is this guy doing? What? Oh my god. Yeah, let's make a better arena. Alright, our arena has been expanded. As you guys can see here, I added another layer up top here. And I also took down this tree. I extended the, like, this effect where I hammer the blocks. I extended this all the way till about over here where this campfire is. I also reforged all my accessories into either warding or menacing for damage and defense, and I also put on the Fishron wings. I farmed out for some Fishron wings, and I'm trying those on right now instead of the Aeolus boots, because I'm thinking it might be a little bit better for me. So with all those changes, let's see if we can take on the boss. I guess I should also mention, it is the next day, so yeah, I'm also just a little bit out of practice with this boss now. Whoa! That was the furthest I've gotten, and that was a super cool attack. Dude, let's fucking go! Let's go! Okay! I will be the first to admit, though, that was an insanely sloppy attempt. Like, I took so much damage there, and I got hit by a lot of attacks that I really shouldn't have gotten hit by. But you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter, because in the end, we did do it. Hell yeah, that fight was so much fun. I loved that. All of the new attacks were sick. Because, like, the first phase, it felt very similar to the regular Empress of Light. The attacks were still different and unique enough to, like, learn how to dodge them again. The second phase was just awesome. The second phase was awesome. That is another probably top 5 fight for me. So fun. I think it's funny, too, how this episode was, like, supposed to be all about Duke Fishron. Like, oh, Duke Fishron's gonna be the new cool fight in this episode. But, like, nah, Duke Fishron was, like, low-key kind of he was still cool. He was still very cool, but like Empress of Light definitely took the cake in terms of like difficulty and also I think new attacks. Like Empress of Light was just so cool. Let's go ahead and actually see what we got from the Empress of Light. Let's start out first. So this equipment here, immunity to smite, which whatever, reduces your hurt box size for projectiles. That's really good. Hold the precision seal key to disable dashes and double jumps, and my hurt box size is reduced even when not shown. That seems really good. Mainly just for the hurt box size for projectiles. I'm not really sure why the precision seal key to disable dashes and double jumps would matter. Like, I understand why it would matter, so like you don't accidentally double jump or like dash when you're trying to dodge an attack. But I feel like usually I don't do that accidentally. I mean, there is times, obviously, but normally I don't. So I'm thinking then, the reason they gave us this now is probably because there's a super hard to dodge attack from the Moon Lord. So, like, maybe having the precision seal key might actually be useful for that. But I think either way, the reduce the hurt box size, that seems really good. It kind of depends on how much it reduces the size. I'm definitely going to try that out. And let's see what we got from the treasure bag. 3, 2, 1, bam. Oh, wow, we got pretty much nothing. We got the we got the magic weapon and the soaring insignia. I guess, you know what, to be fair, the magic weapon is probably good for me to get because, like, I kind of need a good magic weapon for the Moon Lord, especially if, because I didn't actually check this, if the Moon Lord is what I'm thinking he is, and I need to cycle between different types of weapons to damage him, then having this good magic weapon is definitely going to be useful. But gamers, I think with that being said, that is going to be the end of our episode today. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you like it. Thanks for watching. I mean, I can't believe we did that so well, but like we're already back to the Moon Lord. Ignore Betsy. We already fought Betsy. So next episode is going to be insane. I mean, honestly, the next few episodes are going to be insane because we are officially in like the end game here of Fargo Soul Mod and also of Terraria, but so that'll be so much fun. But like I said, that's going to be all for me. If you like the video, like it. If you really like it, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you gamers in the next one. Peace.